Okay, this video is going to have like 3 parts to it. So the first part, we're going to discuss the Prince Vegeta guy, who's this YouTuber who just does Vegeta's voice, and that's pretty much what he's known for. He's not very good at it, that's my personal opinion. But we're going to talk about him, and we'll talk about his take on this fucking tweet. We're going to do the same for MovieBob. We're going to talk about MovieBob, and then we're going to get into the Sweetbabyinc, which is the meat of the video. So stick around for that. That's the important part. Basically, these guys are both incorrect in what they're saying, but they've got huge platforms. So when they say something, they have a huge following, so people repeat it, and that's what we've seen with my tweet recently. You got a bunch of people retweeting incorrect facts that they pick up from these goofballs that are both incorrect, okay? So that's why we're looking at these specific guys. So what I want them to do is post a retraction. I doubt that's going to happen, but I'm going to do a video anyway. Whether they watch it, whether they give a shit, is irrelevant, because at the end of the day, I want to make this video. So without further ado, we've got Mr. Prince Vegeta. Okay, let's establish this. Okay, first of all, he's got no identity of his own. He's taking a fictional character that he has no legal right to take at all, and he does like a parody, literal voice of the character. Okay, the guy identifies as a fictional character. Okay, so let me just back away from this whole Black Cat situation. What if there was a comic book or an anime, as it would be in Japan, that came out after Toriyama dies, and it's a comic book of Vegeta fucking Goku up the ass, okay? Would that be woke washing, or would it not be woke washing? Okay? So I've got you there with your whole argument of this is not woke washing straight away, because Black Cat was never originally a freaking bisexual. Vegeta is not bisexual in the anime. But apparently, if they make a comic in 10 years' time and turn him into a bisexual man that fucks Goku up the ass, then suddenly he's always been bisexual. Because it's never been specifically said that Vegeta is not bisexual, if you notice, in any of the anime. So apparently now he's just bisexual. That's what they could do in 10 years' time when Toriyama dies, okay? And you're apparently cool with stuff like that, because apparently once it's in the comics or in the anime, then it's canon, right? This is what you're saying about Black Cat. It doesn't make sense. The fact of the matter is that you're both wrong. Black Cat was never woke, never fucking bisexual until 2021. That's why she's not bisexual in the first game or the DLC. 2018. Okay? So she's not even woke in this universe, because this is a separate Spider-Man universe in the game. But in any event, it's literally here. Spider-Man's lover and ally Black Cat comes out as queer in stunning new Marvel comic in 2021. 2021. The only other fucking thing that people are posting at me as evidence that this is fucking in 2002, some have said different dates, but 2002 is, it's been too long since I've had a boyfriend or a girlfriend for that matter. That was in a comic book years ago. And it's not an original comic book, so it's been added later anyway, added in 2002. So it's still woke washing. It's the woke washing in 2002, but that nothing happened. As far as I'm aware, there's no girlfriend activity happened until 2021, which is why Spider-Man's lover and ally Black Cat comes out as queer in stunning new Marvel comics. So this is incorrect information that is being misrepresented and misread through large YouTubers and who have a large presence on Twitter as well. So this is all incorrect information. So Mr. Prince Vegeta, who isn't really Prince Vegeta, is wrong. Okay? He's wrong. Dirty Bob, fucking Movie Bob, or fucking whatever you want to call him, fucking Game Over Thinker, is wrong. Okay? We're going to get into him in a bit. So what is it with this guy? My brother in Christ, my girl, Black Cat, has always been bisexual. Queen. Okay, well, that's odd to say that anyway. And this emoji that he's posted, the one with the smoke coming out of your nose, as though you know what you're talking about and the other person doesn't. But we've established that you don't know what you're talking about. That's what we've established. You're wrong. Okay? Now, who is this guy? We've got to explain who these people are, because no one has a clue who they are. half the time. So go to his YouTube, okay? So you got one of these weird anime things that a lot of people do, collage. That's what my brother was talking about on the stream. This is his whole channel, right? Now, apparently he did some like animation stuff and whatever back in the day or whatever, but the majority of his channel is now literally him just doing voiceovers of Vegeta on various things. Like I say, he doesn't own this character, but you know, Toei and fucking Funimation and whatever don't come and ban his ass for some reason. But in any event, you know, that's up to them. I ain't fucking getting him banned. I don't want to get him banned. You know, live and let live. But the thing is what position of strength does he come from when he's using a character that he doesn't own? His whole shtick, he is identifying as a character that he isn't. He is not Prince Vegeta. Prince Vegeta is a fictional character in Dragon Ball Z. Okay? So, but now, here's my thing is, my personal opinion is this guy isn't even good at doing Vegeta's voice, and that's my opinion. And we're going to look at a small clip from what he's recently been doing, which is relevant because it's Spider-Man 2. And then I'm going to show you that this guy isn't even any good, okay? So, here we go.
We have a bell for a reason?
I know some of you are like, Vegeta, you never finished the Miles game. I know! I need to finish it! But damn it, we're doing Spider-Man 2 now! We'll go back to that!
I'm here!
There's Pete! Yeah, I forgot he got a new face.
Good morning, class.
Oh my god, this bitch like she belonged in D.C. Tell me she don't look like Waller.
Hi.
My man's out here teaching like he's Gohan.
Mr.?
See what I mean? It's just, it's not good. It's not great, okay?
Mr. Parker. And we are all very lucky today.
This is so weird.
Because this is physics class, and physics is awesome.
Are you sure you're cut out to be a teacher? I mean, you teach Miles, but that's a different thing.
Ever wonder how some insects...
Well, Spider-Man being a teacher makes no sense. He would never take that position, right? It makes no sense.
Hey, I saw some sand. Is that the Sandman?
Run right across the pond?
I'm pretty sure that's who it is.
Bathroom?
Do you really need to say that out loud? Could have just walked out, you know, Miles.
Now, surface tension is all about
Look at all these damn nerds.
Now, in equation form, surface tension, gamma, can be calculated as the force exerted parallel to the surface of a liquid. F.
So Spider-Man doesn't know it's the Sandman, but Miles does, because Miles is better.
No.
By the length L of the line
The length of my girth of my
Can anybody?
penis. Uh-oh.
I need your help.
He needs his help to wipe his ass. This is the great writing.
Okay. Out of context, that sounds wrong. Wait,
Mr.
we gotta...
Morales, is it? Are you sure this isn't something you can handle yourself? I'm sure.
Okay, then. That just came out more sus.
Okay.
Why do we have like a
read chapter 4.
a hand
5,
person?
Whatever.
Is this? Oh yeah, that's
Leave this
right. I
job.
think we got some
The
mute
principal
students.
comes back and sees I'm gone.
Or
I'm
deaf
gonna get
students,
fired.
sorry.
I know.
Anyway, the point is he's not even that good at the voice. That's what I wanted to get over, and that's my opinion, okay? So somebody else is probably going to have the opinion that he's the greatest voice ever, but I think there's people that are 9,000 times fucking better, okay? So let's move on. Over 9,000 times better. So let me see. So we don't need to go up to that. So there you go. I'm just going to tell him flat out, you're wrong, okay? And not only that, the game is already confirmed woke because the story was outsourced to Sweet Baby Incorporated. That was like, you know what I mean? It's outsourced. It's right there. We worked on the story consultation, okay? So basically they take the game and they make it woke, okay? We're going to get into that in a bit. Right? So now I need to get into good old MovieBob. Okay. So MovieBob's tweet was this one. And he's saying the same shit. He's saying the game didn't do that Kevin Smith did in the comics over 20 years ago. Right. Well, again, that's wrong. Because in 2018, comic, in the 2018 game, she's not fucking bisexual, okay? Because it wasn't a recognized thing until 2021, which is what this other thing fucking shows, okay? So yeah, you're coming up with like this Kevin Smith one, but that's hearsay. Like no action happened, okay? Nothing really happened here. It wasn't until 2021 that she went fully woke, okay? So there you go. Now, not only that, this is a completely separate universe. In this universe, Venom is Harry fucking Osborn, so why does it matter what happened in the comic previously in any event? Okay. So again, you're wrong, okay? You need to print a retraction because you are, in fact, wrong. This is a 2021 woke-washing thing, and also the game is woke as per Sweet Baby Incorporated. Now, who is MovieBob, okay? Because, again, people don't know who he is, okay? I know all about this guy, okay? This guy was around way back in, like, the 2006 to 8, something like that, when Screw Attack was around, okay? You know, you got your AVGN on there. You had all the Screw Attack, like, side-scroller videos, video game vaults, and all this other stuff. The Retro Hunters were on there, and then you had, like, MovieBob, okay? MovieBob did, like, these skits coupled with these videos where he talked about, and he talked, like, really fast like this, so he made himself sound more intelligent by talking really quickly. That's what he does in his videos. He talks really fast, so you can't understand what he's saying. But the message he was putting out at the time, back in the day, was that games are kind of stale and boring now, and that games back in, like, the old days, the Super Nintendos and whatever, were more interesting because they had had way more imagination, creativity, okay? So that's something that was just an interesting topic, and he put a lot of work into the videos, okay? But the skits were terrible. People skipped the skits because it was like he'd have like a rabbit, and then he'd just have a rabbit, and then he'd like put a voice on, and it was like, oh, the rabbit's talking. And it was terrible, and the skits were awful, okay? I'm not going to bring one up because they're that bad. But yeah, so basically, Screw Attack made the guy. Without Screw Attack, no one would have ever fucking heard of him, right? That's my opinion, but that's how I heard of him. That's how he fucking cut his teeth. That's how he got made popular. His channel on YouTube had no fucking views until fucking Screw Attack came along, saw he had a talent, a limited amount of talent, and fucking put him on their site. So Stuttering Craig made this man, right? Stuttering Craig is one of the biggest conservatives going. And now all these Screw Attack people have turned on him because they're all lefties and they have nothing to do with him. Yet he made all their careers, and Bob included, okay? Where's the respect there, okay? So you're a lefty who has no problem with bisexual characters and all this, but you were made by a conservative man. A conservative man gave you the opportunity to do what you do now. Right? So that's why I got no respect for MovieBob, because he doesn't acknowledge his roots, where he came from, and all that. He's a disgrace of a man. And Raise the Fist video, I pretty much agree with everything he said. Okay? So there you go. That's who MovieBob is. That's all I need to say. The point is, he's wrong. Okay? These people are wrong, and they have these huge fucking followings. And then all these fucking lies get repeated and repeated and repeated, okay? Because they post this shit as though it's a fact, when in actual fact, it isn't. It's wrong. It's completely incorrect, okay? 2021. And even if you want to argue that it's not woke washing because it happened in some other comic in 2002, in the actual game, she was not bisexual in 2018, in the previous game. End of discussion. So it's still woke washing, bro. Think. Now, let's go back. So, Sweet Baby, this is the meat of the video, okay? So now that we've dealt with them frauds, and I'm going to send them the video, and they can do what they want with it, okay? I've said my piece. Look. Sony in particular, but other games, Alan Woke 2, they're sending their games through a third-party source, and the third-party source is Sweet Baby Incorporated. So it's a woke organization that will take a game and make it more woke for you. And they will add things that are more fucking progressive into the game, okay? That's what this organization is. That's what they do, as far as I can tell. What else would they do? Why would you outsource your story? They consult, right, your story, right? And then they make it more woke. So they're like, okay, let's have a deaf girl. Okay, let's have a gay ambulance driver. Let's put more pride flags in. You know what I mean? Like, that sort of stuff. Okay, let's have Mary Jane defusing bombs. This is what these people do. So this is what they do for a living. So that's why Alan Wake is now stars a black woman that's got nothing to do with Alan Wake. That's why God of War Ragnarok is woke. Worked on narrative and character consultation with a focus on representation. It says it right there. Okay, let's make sure we represent all these minorities. That is woke washing. Okay, that's woke washing. That's what this company does. So it's by fact, okay? So if you're listening, MovieBob, if you're listening, Mr. Fake Prince Vegeta, which you've probably clicked off the video, if you even looked at the video, which you probably didn't, this is a fact. It's not my opinion. This happened. Woke washing happened in the game. And Black Cat is not a bisexual character in 2018 Spider-Man, but that game didn't have this woke washing in it. It was woke, but it wasn't this fucking woke, okay? They didn't outsource it to the ultra woke company to get their approval and everything and sign off on everything. Worked on story consultation, worked on consultation, on focus on representation. It's all here in this site. They're not hiding it. You can go and look at it. There's the fucking link, okay? Alan Wake. We worked on character arc, voice, and sensitivity in reading, or whatever the fuck that means. All right? Then you look at the tweets from this company, okay? Look. So we got Louisa giving a talk at GD Do fucking CE Expo on September 27th, blah, blah, blah. Why games need more unlikable protagonists, and also why unlikable protagonists are actually a good thing for the narrative, okay? That's woke writing, okay? That's what they did with The Last of Us Part 2. They make you play a character you don't like. See fucking Ellie, see fucking Abby from The Last of Us Part fucking 2. That's what they did there. That's woke writing. They make you hate yourself as you're playing the game. That's what they did where you're going through all those guys and you're killing them all, and they want to make you feel like you're a bad person for killing them all, even though they killed fucking Joel, okay? So it's a revenge story, but they want, the whole time, they want you to hate the characters you're playing as and hate yourself for playing the game, okay? That's woke writing. This is what they're doing, okay? That's what they specialize in, making characters unlikable protagonists. That's what they're trying to do, okay? They're molding that narrative. That's why Peter in the Spider-Man game ends by saying, like, Miles is better, I might as well kill myself, okay? That's basically what he says at the end of the fucking Spider-Man 2, spoilers. So that's why, because these fucking idiots consulted for that, okay? They want you to hate at least one of your protagonists, if not both of them, right? Says it right here. So why are we making this stuff up? It's not made up. It's woke washing. It's real and it's happening. As per the website. As per them outsourcing it for that specific reason. To make it more woke. So it's not my opinion. It's no longer my opinion. It's a factual thing because we've got it all documented in front of us that it's a real thing. So you fucking goofballs with your big platforms are wrong, and then you're spreading misinformation to the masses, and you're all a bunch of fucking clowns following them like sheep. Advocates for making your main character just a little bit less likable. Why would you want your main character to be a non-likable fucking character, okay? Why? It makes no sense, right? Okay, but it makes sense to these goofballs, okay, that write this stuff. So basically anything on this list is woke. We don't even need to play the game. We don't need to analyze the game. So somebody was asking me in my chat, why is God of War Ragnarok woke? The answer is because It says it's fucking woke on this website. I don't need to play it. I don't need to understand it. I don't need to go and play the game because they outsourced it to a woke company to fucking consult for them to make the characters fucking woke. That's not my opinion. That's what happened. It says it right there. I don't need to play the game. I don't need to know anything about the game to know that because it says it right here. Okay? Now, if you want to fucking nitpick and shitpick and go through the entire fucking game and find the parts that you think these fuckers put into it, feel free. But I'm not going to do that because we've already established here that they already fucking did that. I don't need to do that. Okay? There's going to be levels to this shit. There's going to be some games woker than others. There's going to be more. Not all of them were outsourced to this company, obviously, but were still woke, like Horizon Zero Dawn 1 and 2. They're fucking woke, you know, Last of Us 2, etc. Not every fucking game is like on this site. But these are announced projects, right? So maybe, you know, they did fucking, like, do we see fucking, we got Remedy, we got Rocksteady. Microsoft are obviously on here. So did they woke wash Halo? Santa Monica's on here for Spider-Man. I was just seeing if Naughty Dog was on here. I can't see Naughty Dog, but you know, it's been a long day. So are we expecting a woke Batman game? Are we expecting more wokerage from Ubisoft? There's been a ton of wokerage from Ubisoft over the last few years. So all these companies here, all these companies are on board with this. So they run their games through a woke filter to make sure that they're woke. Okay. Now I want to talk about something else. Okay. So if the game isn't woke, if you want to continue to say the game isn't woke, even though it goes through this website that filters it and makes it woke on purpose, right? Why did they remove all that stuff from the Middle East version of Spider-Man? Okay. Why did they do that? There's a version of Spider-Man that's releasing in the Middle East, right? Or has released in the Middle East. And they've taken out the pride flags and they're taking out the gay references and the dialogue and they're taking all that shit out so it can be released in fucking Muslim countries where they don't tolerate that shit and you get thrown off buildings, right? So if it's not woke washing, why are they woke unwashing? Why are they taking all that stuff out to release it in countries that don't accept that shit? Okay, so if it's the anti-wokeness, okay, of those countries forces them to take that shit out so they can make money. So that means the companies that are doing this don't even believe in this shit. They're just pushing the narrative because that's the fucking narrative the Western fucking media and the Western fucking democracies want to fucking push on the people, right, or whatever. And the companies and all that, it's all fucking ingrained in the culture in the West. But they want to release in other countries and they want to make money, so then they fucking take all that shit out. So they're not even believing their own bullshit, because if it wasn't about money, okay, then they wouldn't do that, because they would be like, oh, well, fuck you, we're not releasing the game over there because we believe this is how the game should be. No. As soon as it fucking goes to another country where that shit is fucking not acceptable, oh, we'll take all that shit out, don't worry about that. So somewhere there is a based version of Spider-Man where Black Cat isn't fucking bisexual. So that's what I want to end on, really, is that she's only bisexual in the West. In the Middle East, she's not bisexual. So which is the real version of the game? This one or the one in the Middle East? Do you see what I mean? It just doesn't make sense. It's all pandering. It's all bullshit. And you got frauds like fucking this guy and fucking movie fucking Bob, and who just go along with it. And they're not even talented individuals. Bob only got where he was because of Screw Attack, and this guy is ripping off a character that he doesn't own. And that's the facts. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you later.
Oh Allah the Almighty, protect me and guide me. Oh, to your love and mercy, Ya Allah.